If you know the musical phrase do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you'll have a sequence of notes which immediately come to mind. This is called a major scale and comes from centuries of musical evolution. This is the starting point to understand everything in music, as these are the building blocks of harmony, chords, and melody. These sequences can be created in combinations of tones and semitones, otherwise known as steps or half steps. Diatonic scales are scales which derive from a tonic or root note. These are the basis of major or minor keys. It's important to remember that every key has a scale, but not every scale has a key. A major scale starts on any note and moves through a sequence of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. This brings you back to the root note an octave higher, where you can duplicate this sequence to continue the scale. There are 3 diatonic minor scales. They all start with a natural minor scale, starting on any note and moving through a sequence of tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. The harmonic minor scale has the same sequence of notes as the natural minor, only now with a sharpened 7th note. The melodic minor scale has the same notes as the natural minor, only now with the 6th and 7th notes sharpened. This only applies on the way up, as on the way down we play the natural minor scale. As scales are basically just sequences of notes up and down, there are a number of different types of scale which exist which we can use. A pentatonic uses the diatonic major or minor scale but only has 5 notes in each octave. The major pentatonic uses notes 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. So in C major, notes C, D, E, G and A. The minor pentatonic uses notes 1, 3, 4, 5 and 7. So in A minor, notes A, C, D, E and G. We can turn those into blues scales by adding a flattened third to the major pentatonic and a flattened fifth to the minor pentatonic. So an E flat with the C major and A minor pentatonic would create C major and A minor blues scales. A whole tone scale goes up and down using only whole tones, so there's no semitones or half steps in them. There are only 2, one from C and one from F. An octatonic scale goes up in a sequence of tone, semitone, tone, semitone and so on. It's worth noting that this scale fits exactly around diminished harmony notes. We can even use harmony notes themselves as scales by playing the notes within them up or down without repeating any as we go. This is called an arpeggio. There are a number of different scales used around the world which give certain cultures a distinctive sound to their music. Scales such as raga and hirajoshi are examples of 2 types of scale from South and East Asia. So, the main points about scales are: scales are notes laid out in a specific sequence. Diatonic scales run from a tonic or root note and are the basis of keys. Some scales are the basis of keys and some aren't. Scales can help create different moods and characters within music, and different cultures around the world use different scales to achieve culturally distinctive music.